Well, very good evening from the Salle Sport de Rades here in Tunisia on day one of AfroBasket 2017. And it's the second clash from Group C as the co-hosts Tunisia take on Cameroon. We've already seen Rwanda and Guinea go head-to-head in the first game in this group. And now it's the turn of the hosts, and the atmosphere has been building for some time now ahead of their first appearance in this tournament this year. Semi-finalists 2 years ago, of course, and now hoping to go a little further, maybe even repeat the heroics of 2011. For Cameroon, this is their 9th appearance in this competition, and they will fancy their chances at least of getting through the group. And we'll be hoping perhaps to cause a minor upset as well this evening by beating the hosts. And if they do that, they will be well on their way to securing a quarter-final place. Well, a reminder that Rwanda got the better of Guinea a little earlier on today in the first match from Group C. We'll get to see the defending champions, Nigeria, a little bit later on in Group A as well. It's been a terrific opening day so far. And alongside me for this evening is Teresa Bratmlova, the former Czech Republic international. As we look forward to this wonderful contest between these two, what are you expecting from the hosts and from their opponents tonight?
I definitely expect from the hosts to have a big heart, because they are one of the title favorites, and nothing short of the place on the podium is expected from them. So we can expect them to jump into this tournament with full power and speed and intensity. On the other hand, Cameroon is not well-known roster, so that's the question what we can expect from them. But for sure, they have least experience than a Tunisian team, so it could be quite a key role against this host opponent. So we will see, everything is open, and I'm really looking forward to see this game.
Well, as you can see here, this is the schedule of the day as far as Group C is concerned. Guinea beaten by 20 points, 55-75. Win for Rwanda. Both of those sides making just their 5th appearance in AfroBasket competition. These two sides much more experience as far as this tournament is concerned. Tunisia in particular are certainly used to playing in this competition and in front of this crowd as well. This is where the 2015 event was hosted, and there's been plenty of build-up to this game. The noise levels have been rising, and it's looking like being quite an evening here. Tunisian president in attendance as well. And they will be desperate to put on a good show for their supporters here. They are without one of their star names, of course. Salah Mejri of the Dallas Mavericks is unavailable for the first time since 2009. He was the MVP when Tunisia won the event back in 2011, but there's still plenty of good players. And we should mention as well the coach Mario Palma, who has won 4 titles with Angola. He knows what it takes. I wonder if he can perhaps guide this Tunisian side to glory on home soil this year. The team's just being introduced as we speak. Cameroon, who, as Teresa was just saying, a little bit of an unknown quantity as far as this year's competition is concerned, but an exciting group of players as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I can only agree, and they will face really tough opponent in today's game, even though Tunisia is missing a couple of key players. But they have such good leader on their bench in terms of coach Mario Palma, so really exciting game ahead.
We're just going to pause for the national anthems, starting with Cameroon. It should be a wonderful evening of basketball here in Tunisia. We have the hosts first, and later on the champions will be here as well. And it's all about Tunisia for the time being as they take on Cameroon. These are the two highest ranked teams in Group C. These are the two expecting to progress, with Rwanda and Guinea hoping to cause a little bit of an upset. Rwanda in pole position to do that because they secured the win against Guinea earlier on today. Well, those are the two coaches. I mentioned Mario Palma of Tunisia, the Portuguese coach who had so much success with Angola. Antonio Carlos Barbosa is his opposite number, in charge of Cameroon. And this is your team of officials this evening from Venezuela, Morocco and Angola. We can have a little look at the rosters in just a moment or two. Mentioned already that Tunisia will be without Salam Eshri, who's a pretty key player for them. But they have got some interesting names. One in particular is Mohamed Adam Rassil, who is a 19-year-old, but this is the Cameroon lineup, the starting five for Cameroon. And Felix Bogmis, one of the star players, one of the rising stars for Cameroon. He's never featured in an AfroBasket tournament before, so a big challenge for him. And this is the starting five for Tunisia. As I say, the 19-year-old Mohamed Adam Rassil not in the starting five, but he's a player with a lot of promise. And he has joined 6 players who featured at the African Championship 2 years ago here in this very arena.
Yeah, it's always good to have a balance within the team, the older experienced players and the young new generation stepping up into the international level. And I think we see it definitely in Tunisia and also Cameroon. Has been quite good practice, because obviously those young players are going to take over the national teams in the future, and any experience gain right next to the old core could really be very beneficial in their future development.
We should touch again on the coach as well for Tunisia, Mario Palma, who's hoping to guide them to the gold medal. He did it 4 times with Angola between 1999 and 2005. He really knows how to get the job done, and with the home support as well. And Tunisia have got to be considered amongst the real contenders, even without their biggest name on the court.
Definitely, their goal at this tournament is minimally to reach the semi-finals, but I'm pretty sure they don't want to say publicly to a bit release that pressure off their shoulders, but I'm pretty sure they're aspiring to grab that title this year at AfroBasket.
Well, they came pretty close 2 years ago, lost to Angola in the semi-finals. They beat Nigeria in the group stage, and obviously Nigeria went on to win that tournament, so it just shows you how good they were. Potentially just fell a little short in terms of going all the way. And Angola, of course, one of the the most successful team in AfroBasket history, so no shame in losing to them in the semi-finals. But semi-final, as you say, will arguably be the minimum target. And for Cameroon, well, it's getting out of the group is essential because of the opponents that they're going to face after tonight. They'll hope to get off to a good start, but if they don't win tonight, they'll still expect to go through, won't they?
Absolutely, but the important key is to have the experiences, which that's the question of Cameroon. We've seen a couple new players in this tournament, and we will find out by the end of this game what talent they have within their roster and what their aspiration could be at this tournament, even though I'm pretty sure that they all trying to aspire to go at least to the knockout stages of this tournament.
You just saw the president, the Tunisian president, in your picture just a moment ago, Beji Kaid Essebsi, and no doubt he's looking forward to what is going to be on show here in just a few moments. We're nearly ready for the start. It should be a thrilling evening. And the home crowd here desperate for Tunisia to get off to a winning start. So Rwanda claiming the win in game one in Group C. But now it is the turn of the hosts. Cameroon and Tunisia getting underway here. The hosts in the white jerseys, Cameroon in green, of course. Both sides will be desperate for a bright start. Abada, the man with the ball in hand at the moment, and goes for the three, and is hoping to get an early cheer from the crowd here. Njoya picking it up there, the number 10, and now it's with Mbala. Njoya once more.
You see really aggressive man-to-man defense from Tunisia.
So good work under the basket there from Mbala, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, because both teams are athletic teams, and especially Cameroon, Tunisia will have to really box the players out to try to enable them to grab any offensive rebounds, which could lead to another offensive possession.
The ball won back again here by Njoya. Bogmis goes for it and doesn't quite get the three to go. Felix Bogmis certainly one to look out for in this Cameroonian side. Abada now for Tunisia. Finds Rondane, goes up and draws the foul, makes the two. The first points on the board.
Yeah, we could see there hasn't been the weak side help on time because Makram Ramdhane is a way experienced player, and he knows how to finish this easy layup.
Well, he can't add the extra one from the line, so it's a two-point lead for Tunisia. Mbala driving in here for Cameroon. And Tunisia working hard to win it back. The bounce pass has quickly moved on there by Hadi Dan, and the two is a good one from Abada, just floats it up and in.
That has been a brilliant, unselfish play from Tunisia in transition offense. All the players has touched the ball before Abada had all the way lined to the rim.
Yangwe. Now Mbala. Well, he's got it. The three. And Cameroon are off the mark.
Yeah, really important to stay in touch at the beginning of the game with Tunisia if Cameroon wants to think to win this game.
And they're looking to respond straight away here. Just won't go in there for Tunisia. Bogmis comes away with it. Now Adala draws the foul. That's good work there from Arno Adala. Given the chance here to give Cameroon the lead for the first time. First one's good. so is the second. Cameroon in front for the first time. 5-4 lead. Foul called against Njoya. Chinufi. El Mabrouk. Hadidan, a little short with the three-point attempt. Njoya comes inside, finds Mbala. Nice play once more.
Yeah, that's what Tunisia really have to take care of, that transition offense of Cameroon after grabbing a quick rebound or steal the ball.
7 points without reply for Cameroon. Tunisia trying to rectify that, but...
And we can see that Cameroon is playing quite aggressive man-to-man defense as well. Here is the double straight away by the baseline, which enables the Tunisian player to create anything and force them to commit a turnover.
Njoya just lost control of that before he could get the pass away.
Now we see some set offense, Tunisia. Yep, we've seen that before. Officials are quite consistent in calling fouls when both hands are on the player.
This is Abada, finds Chinufi. Quick passing here, it's Abada who doesn't make the three, and the rebound could have been claimed by one or two Cameroonians there. It's Adala who comes away with it and puts up the shot himself.
Yeah, that has been quite unprepared shot. Fourth shot, there was his teammate on the rebound. In this case, you have to stop that quick break and just wait for the rest of the team.
After taking that 4-point lead at the start of this game, Tunisia haven't been able to kick on, and Cameroon still have the advantage. And they could increase that lead here as the ball makes it to the outside, and the attempt is no good from Bogmis. Abada comes inside, up against Njoya.
Great recognition from Abada, because he has seen that everyone is focusing on that double screen on the top of the key, who he's gonna play for. He has used that, his defenders just turned their head towards to the action and used that penetration line to take the layup. Great recognition.
So Abada doubling his tally for the night. 4 points for him. He can make it 5 here and level the scores once more.
Yeah, and Kenny as well tells us that Omar Abada has such a good court vision, which could be really beneficial to this team in the further stage of this tournament, when you really need to read the defense to succeed.
Njoya. Now Adala. Tunisia win it back well. Hadidan. Abada. Plays it inside. And foul once more. And it'll go to the line for 2 there, Ben Romdane.
Yeah, Romdane is not happy because he knows that even though he has been fouled, he has to make these shots. Look, that's the shot he needs to make. And the ball just has rolled out of the rim.
Got it back.
And we can see again Omar Abada is organizing his team offensively.
This is Abada. Hadidan fakes and comes inside.
Great team defense from Cameroon to force Tunisia into the shot clock violation.
Just run out of time there. And have another look here. Hadi Dan decided to fake instead of shoot and just slightly misjudged how much time he had.
Yeah, I'm not pretty sure that he was aware of that shot clock, so otherwise he would probably just pull up their jump shot a second earlier.
Bogmis finds Njoya.
A great butter under the rim.
And there's the two. Nicely put away.
Yeah, all big players are training this elbow or free throw foul line jump shot all day long, so great performance.
Cameroon back in front by 3. Mabrouk draws the foul. Bogmis who was penalised.
Yeah, and plus Murat and Mabrouk is a so experienced player, and he knows how to show that the players are fouling them. I see now on the foul line shot there's a player number 9.
It's Mohamed Hadi Dan.
Yep. So the foul must have been called on the player of him.
I think the foul was actually called on number 11 for Cameroon, Kamen. He was the one protesting to the referee. Second of those free throws is no good. Bogmis looking to put up the 3 here and just comes a little short.
Yeah, if Cameroon wants to really win this game, they have to be decisive in terms of when to take the shot and when not, and rather wait for the teammate and just organize the offense, because this has been really forced shot. No one was there for rebound.
There's Hadi Dan, and that is some terrific defense there from Cameroon. They're looking to break quickly, but Abad has done brilliantly to steal that back. Great defensive work at both ends of the court there. And there's the easy 2. Nice finish from Ben Romdani.
Yeah, this time he has made sure that he's going to score that easy basket.
Njoya. Adala goes for the 3 and doesn't get it to go this time. Cameroon will keep the possession here with just a little over 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Fairly tight contest. Good intensity in these early stages. Njoya with the inbound ball. Another foul is called here.
Yeah, when a big player receives the ball, you don't want to stay stick on him, because straight away you give him an advantage into that first step. This is a great defensive recovery from Omar Abada, we've seen to save that ball for Tunisia. But when the big gets the ball, you want to step back at least half a step to give yourself that advantage of that first step to cover that penetration and not commit the foul.
This is Njoya now for Cameroon. Yankwe. They've got it back here, Tunisia, and is this going to be an easy layup? It is. Really well taken by Chanoufi. And Tunisia back in front, 10 points to 9. Timeout called.
Very defensive hands again from Omar Abada. He seems to be a really key player for Tunisia in this game so far, driving his team offensively and defensively as well, bringing the energy level up and then being a great role model to his teammates, the way how to play today's game. I'm pretty sure Cameroon's head coach, Carlos Antonio Barbosa, will be talking about that. We can't beat Tunisia just individually. We have to really perform team-wise. We have to play as a team, because last couple of the possessions we haven't really seen any cooperation between Cameroon's players, and just the individual actions which Tunisia's defense easily covers. So I'm pretty sure Cameroon's coach Barbosa is talking in this timeout about it, as well as probably about some defensive instructions as well, because they can't just let easily score the big players of Tunisia under the rim.
Well, it is a narrow lead, a 1-point lead for Tunisia as it stands, 10 points to 9 in this first quarter.
Yeah, and at the same time, Cameroon is under foul troubles already, so any personal foul will be rewarded by 2 foul shots for Tunisia.
Well, they racked up those fouls pretty quickly. And now looking, though, to edge in front. Mbala finds Njoya. And, oh, the attempted dunk, no good this time, though. Frustration there for Adalamoto.
Yeah, there has been a great recognition from Adalamoto, knowing that one of the Tunisian player has overslept on the weak side, and half of this court has opened up for this great penetration and attempt to dunk.
Should have been a 3-point play. He's going to get the chance to get the 2 anyway. And this is the second. And it's good work by Hanidad to claim possession for Tunisia. Chenufi. A 3-point attempt from Ben Rondan is no good. Njoya. He goes for the 3 and gets it.
This is different because there has been a pick and roll played quite far away from people line, and number 10, Njoya, has recognized really well that no one has switched him or helped on him, and wide open shot.
Here comes Njoya once again, driving inside this time and almost laying it up. Just didn't quite drop, and Elmer Brook then failing to hold the pass from Abada. Radouane Slimane has made his way onto the court here for Tunisia. Make his first contribution. 37-year-old. It's going to be another trip to the line here for Cameroon.
Again, another great penetration from Adalamoto. Recognizing that the help is not there on time, and the aggression he has in that penetration just brings him disadvantage and chance to draw a foul.
Not having too much success from the line so far. He's missed a couple in a row.
You see a bit of a uniform corrections from Adalamoto. I'm pretty sure a female part of spectators gonna appreciate that.
He makes a second. Adala adding another point to the tally. It's a 4-point lead for Cameroon as we approach the end of the first quarter here. Abada Elmer Brook. And the pass inside is a good one, and in it goes. Giaza.
There has been again great ball movement on the court from Tunisia. Great combination, ending up with the open player under the ring.
An immediate response from Cameroon. Frank Yangwe adding another 2 to the tally. And restoring that 4-point advantage. This is Elmer Brook. And Lahani putting one up, wasn't able to make it count this time. Yankwe. Lahiani closing down Adala, and now this is Mbala. And the three-point attempt is good, and he's fouled as well. Kome with the 4-point.
This is always a great reward for players to have the chance to score 4 points. It's a really good play from Cameroon, and it's not the best result so far for Tunisia, being down by 7 points, 1 second to the end of the first quarter.
Well, there's another one, and Tunisia are going to have to launch this, but they're not going to cut that deficit. So a really impressive start here from Cameroon, and they've grown in confidence throughout this first quarter, and they have an 8-point advantage with 10 minutes played. 20 points to 12. Cameroon lead the hosts. So a really positive start here from Cameroon. And Tunisia just need to up their game a little bit, but they seem to be struggling to deal with the physicality of the Cameroonians offensively. Just having a little look at some of the big moments from that first quarter. It was Tunisia, of course, who went into a 4-point lead. And Cameroon then responded and just grew in strength as the quarter progressed. Omar Abada, who was so influential in the early stages of that first quarter, just seemed to lose a little bit of his influence towards the latter stages. But I'm sure we'll see a lot more from Tunisia in the rest of the game to come.
I think Tunisia is a bit struggling with the athleticism of Cameroon's team, because they're filling well the inside space, and they're putting the pressure on the guards of Tunisia as well, especially on Brook and Omar Abada as well, which enables them to create comfortably the offense of Tunisia, and that's why a low percentage of shooting of Tunisia so far. So they really have to adjust into that athleticism of Cameroon, and really need to be protecting the fast breaks as well. So at least 2 players should be always staying by the half-court line, not going for the rebound, just to enable Cameroon run the squeeze, the easy quick breaks.
Well, that 4-point play as well at the end of the first quarter, a real killer for Tunisia. It effectively doubled their advantage, Cameroon.
And we've seen the first double from Tunisia by the sideline. There has been a great defensive effort from Tunisia.
The ball recovered here by Omar Mouli. And Slimane losing out there. Foul called. Just have another look at it here. It's the number 11, Giaza.
Allez, let's go derrière, tous ensemble.
No change to the score yet in the second quarter. Still an 8-point lead for Cameroon.
We can quite see bench players on the court now from Tunisia into that second quarter, which tells us that coach Mario Palma hasn't been the happiest from the performance of his key players so far. But I'm pretty sure they will just refocus now on the bench, and when they get the chance to be back on the court, that we will see some big things from them.
So Guijol for Cameroon, and now Kome coming inside and drawing the foul again.
And again, we see the athleticism of Cameroon's team, the quick penetration into the middle of the court, which I would suggest to close the middle of the court, because it gives you both angles to create. Tunisia is struggling a bit to fill that inside space against that penetration.
Adala. It's another foul called. A powerful side, this Cameroonian outfit, and they are certainly giving the Tunisians plenty to think about them at the moment.
Yeah, and it's really good during the first quarter to hit some long-distance shots as well, as Cameroon did. And they're shooting so far 3 out of 8 from three-point line, because that's we're going to make the defense move, and that's we're going to make the defense to be a bit slower on the feet, because they have to contest every shot. But because Cameroon is so athletic and so quick and explosive into the penetration, Tunisia is now struggling with it. That's why it's important to play a team defense as well. When you late on that first penetration, there must be someone replacing you, and there must be a third rotation, fourth rotation. So it's important that Tunisia plays smart as a team defensively against this athleticism.
Well, the crowd unhappy with the decision here. It's another foul called against Tunisia. Mario Palma's not happy either.
Yeah, we haven't really seen, now we will see it. I'm pretty sure that everyone's going to make their own picture about their opinion. But to be honest, I think Cameroon's number 4, Adala Moto, has played that very smart way, because he has gone into that contact with his defensive player, and unfortunately the Tunisian Slimane didn't step back, so that's why probably officials have called that foul. But we see that Tunisia is again in the foul trouble as a team, and it's been only a minute in this quarter, which puts them into huge disadvantage for these last 9 minutes of the quarter.
Well, they've been pinned back in their own half for the duration of that minute, and it's been very costly from a fouling point of view, and they're trying to respond with a three-point attempt there, which is no good. Just struggling at the moment to get themselves into the game here, as Mbala goes for the 3 and can't get it to drop. Now Kome. Kome has it once more and goes for the 3 again.
There has been a call called on Yangre. While he was rebounding, he was using his hands to push his player in front of him.
Just the 1 point added in the second quarter so far. Mouli again fails to make it count.
We see a combination in Tunisian offense, but I think there has been an open shot, but we haven't seen quite far any push from under the rim.
Well, it's another foul drawn.
And again, we haven't seen another help from Tunisian defense. Number 23, Lahaini, has been isolated quite with his player under the rim, and it's really hard to defend when you have really athletic opponents. So, as I said, I would expect from Tunisia to play a bit more team-wise their defense, where there will be someone on time on the split line to help for these one-on-one plays.
It's Mbala from the line. Benoit Mbala makes the first one. And you get the impression there's going to be quite a lot of free throws for Cameroon in this second quarter.
Absolutely, we will probably see it as Tunisia is on foul troubles already as a team from the first minute of this quarter.
Can they respond here, though? Double-digit lead for Cameroon.
We see Al Mambrouk back on the court, and he again used his experiences to show officials that he has been fouled. Well, he wanted to just cross over the ball.
This is Kniua for Tunisia. Slimane. Kniua again goes for the three, gets it. That's more like it from the hosts. And that'll get the crowd going as well.
And that's the big one. You need his shots, and Tunisia really needed his long-distance shots to just kick their mentality a bit up. Because they have had quite a flat part of the game.
Enjoy it. Mbala comes inside, puts up the shot, no good this time. Kamen trying to win the rebound. It's won back by Tunisia.
Great play in and out.
And the shot comes in, it's off the glass and no good this time from Ben Rodam. Adala is trying to force his way through, but travelling called against the Cameroonian number 4.
And this is a great team defense we've seen now from Tunisia, because when there has been that penetration from the top of the key, there's been a 3 or 4, as we now seeing minimally 2, and the third was right next. Defensive players of Tunis cover this penetration.
El Mabrouk goes for 3 and gets it. Nothing but net. And that's much better from Tunisia. And they cut the deficit to 4 points. And all of a sudden, things looking much better for the hosts here.
And we can even hear the crowd heating up right now, feeling that Tunisia needs their support right now.
Another big cheer as the effort from Enjoyer is missed. El Mabrouk goes in again, gets the pass away. Didn't quite come off there as he was looking to pick out Slimane. Hadidan goes in and he draws the foul. And here we can see it again. Just a little step across there. And there's the 3 from El Mabrouk. What an effort.
And again, such a smart play from El Mabrouk. We have seen in this situation that his defensive player has been going under the screen, so he has just stopped, refused to move. And we're wide open for that long distance shot.
It's his first attempt of the night as well. There's a real concern here at the moment for Mohamed Hadidan, who requires a little bit of treatment. A little frustrating from Tunisia's point of view. They've just started to build a bit of momentum. The last thing they want at this stage is a break in play. But Hadidan is clearly struggling.
This is the situation that has been a knee-on-knee. That's always very painful situation for a player when they hit a knee into the heat. Yeah, you can see knee right above the knee of Hadidane. That's really painful. The question is, would that be good enough to get back into the court?
It's Kaniwa here for Tunisia. Elmabrook spins away from Njoya, but
there has been an offensive foul cause on Elmabrook because he has used his arm to hold his defender players while spinning around him, and that's unfortunately foul called for Elmabrook.
Well, Asome has just entered the fray here for Cameroon. There's an 8-point lead that they had at the end of the first quarter has been cut in half. And here is Asome. Foul is called against number 10, Bashir Hadidan. He's just holding here on Kamen. So it is the number 11 who will go to the line. Gets it, 2 from 2. Kaniwa here for Tunisia. Another foul called, this time against Njoya. Elmabrook goes for 3 and gets it again. That's 2 from 2 from downtown for Elmabrook.
Yeah, if you know the player hit a 3-point shot, you want to at least contest the shot. Second time he again stands on the line.
And the response comes immediately from Adalamoto. Gets the 2. Mario Palmer's unhappy with the treatment that his players are getting at the moment. I feel there was a bit of a flailing arm there from Adala.
This is the 3, Elmabrook.
A superb effort again. Well, a great start to Group C. A great start for Cameroon. Currently lead by 5.
Yeah. Then Ramdane must be replaced because a member of the doctor staff has been on the court. That means that he has to go on the bench.
There's Kaniwa. Bashir Hadidan finds Slimane. Couldn't hold on to it there, and Cameroon looking to break away with Asome, who goes all the way and finishes in style. How about that from Asome?
Wow, that has been an amazing individual action from Asome. Changing the strong side to the weak side where there's no defense. Great. Oh!
And then the response comes. Kaniwa with a 3. Tunisia back to within 4. Njoya. May go it himself and doesn't quite manage to finish. He's asking the question of the official as to whether he was fouled or not. No response. Elmabrook finds Bashir Hadidan. Niua. Slimane. Hadidan again, and he's got it. Just the two, though. It was fractionally inside the arc.
Yeah, we see that those couple made long-distance shots, Tunisia is way more comfortable now not to take any shot, and it plays in their favor.
Got it back again here. Only 2 points behind now. It's been a good second quarter so far for the hosts. The pass inside was good. Hadidan wasn't really in a position to take the shot, kicks it out instead, and it's a little short from Slimani. You mentioned all the changes that were made by Mario Palma at the end of the first quarter, and it seems to have worked pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely, because sometimes players need a big rest to just see how the opponent plays from the bench, because you see much more from the bench than from the court, even though they should have been prepared. But sometimes that little rest could help players to just refocus and perform on the court better.
Missed attempt from Njoya means that Tunisia could get themselves level or even in front here. They will be in front if this one goes in. It's a little short, though, from Bashir Hadidan. Ziad Shanoufi has come onto the court here, but this was Esome a short while ago. Brilliant individual score there. And then the response came at the other end as well. Quality at both ends of the court. And Bala here for Cameroon.
And again, we see that athleticism is winning and playing in favor of Cameroon in this game so far.
He makes the free throw as well. Cameroon have built it back up to a 5-point lead. Half-time approaching, a minute and a half left in this second quarter. Elmer Brook comes inside and lays it up and in.
Great read from Elmer Brook. Middle of the court completely open, and he has just created himself a great penetration line.
3 from 3 from the field for Elmer Brook. 8 points for Tunisia's number 7. Niua. Shanoufi, looking to spin and shoot, gets the pass away instead. Bashir Hadidan ends up on the ground, nothing doing according to the official. We're into the final 40 seconds or so here. Njoya doesn't get it to go. Niua will get it back here for Tunisia.
Yeah, just controlling the tempo of the game for these past 25 seconds of the game. 17 on the shot clock. Tunisia has to prepare their offense.
Bashir Hadidan goes for 3. And it's one back by Cameroon. They can just take a little bit of time here. Njoya will no doubt. Well, he gets it out to Yangwei. Couldn't quite beat the buzzer, didn't quite make the shot. And Cameroon's lead just the 3 points going into the half-time interval here. It's been a thrilling first 20 minutes of basketball here. The hosts starting brightly and then falling behind. They were 8 points down at the end of the first quarter. And Cameroon have come back in the last few minutes as well to make sure they do have the lead, but it is only 3 points. It's Tunisia 28, Cameroon 31.
Yeah, that has been an important thing for Tunisia, that they have hit those 4 long-distance shots quite in the second quarter, which gave them that mental push they needed in a stage of the game when you're not hitting many shots and you're feeling very down. So Tunisia has the mentality. Once you hit these tough shots, it gives you that mental push to create offensively and feel way more comfortable for the future and next following shots. So that's what we've seen. Also, I still think Tunisia now will probably evaluate the first half, because they need to make sure they use the whole team to cover the athleticism of Cameroon, which causing them problems in the first half.
Well, Tunisia certainly showing signs of improvement in that second quarter, coming back from 20 points to 12 down to trail by just the 3. Largely thanks to Elmer Brook, who's got 8 points, 3 from 3 from the field for him, 2 massive 3-pointers, which really lifted the crowd and lifted the spirits of his teammates as well. And they will certainly have plenty of encouragement, plenty of positives to draw on from that opening half. And they will certainly believe they can come back and win this one and give this crowd exactly what they want. So we are at the halfway stage. We'll be back in a short while for the second half of this one. Tunisia trailing Cameroon by 28 points to 31. Welcome back to Tunisia on day one of AfroBasket 2017. And the first half here has been a fascinating one and a really impressive performance so far from Cameroon. They lead just by 3 points at the moment. They have led by as many as 8. They were 8 points clear at the end of the first quarter, and they do have a little bit of work to do to make sure that they start off this group phase with a win. Tunisia will be more than hopeful that they can recover in this second half. It's 31 points to 28 as it stands. And Teresa, it was a difficult start for Tunisia. They really struggled a bit in that first quarter, but towards the end of that first half, it looked as though it was just starting to turn a little bit, and Tunisia are no doubt going to come out pretty confident in the second half.
absolutely. I can only agree because I think Tunisia has quality within their roster, and they have experience within their roster as well. We can see that their game is based on playing smart instead of Cameroon is playing smart as well, but also athletic. And I think Tunisia has been struggling, and especially at the beginning of the game, with that athleticism defensively. So I'm pretty sure that coach Mario Palma has talked about it in changing room, that they have to be aware of that athleticism and play a team defense instead of just individual defense, because that's what was killing a bit Tunisia defensively. Cameroon is really playing quite impressive game so far. They're not afraid of the name of Tunisia as a host and the ambition to grab the title, and they are really playing smart as well. And their key player, number 4, Adala Moto, has been performing really well so far, and the rest of the players have been supporting him. So that's why I think it's very important for Cameroon. This element is very important to stay in the game against Tunisia.
Well, Cameroon perhaps surprising a few people. Certainly they came into this tournament as a little bit of an unknown quantity, and they've certainly given Tunisia plenty to think about. And as you were saying, they've adapted. They seem to have got themselves into a much better position, and it should be a fascinating second half. And it'll only take a few points for Tunisia, a little scoring run to get this crowd going, and then that will give them an extra boost as well.
Yeah, Tunisia knows what they play for, and really, if you're down mentally in the game and you hit a couple long distance shots, that just gives you that boost mentally, and then it brings the offense by itself, basically, because you feel way more confident for the shots you haven't been as confident before, and it also gives you more energy into the defense, what we've just witnessed, because by the end of the second quarter, Tunisia has improved that team defense to cover those athletic penetration from Cameroon, and that's why they decrease that gap in the score.
So just a reminder, it is a 3-point advantage for Cameroon going into this second half. 31 points to 28. Benoit Mbala top scoring for the Cameroonians with 9 points in that first half. And for the hosts Tunisia, it's been Elmer Brook who's been a real threat. 100% record from the field for him, 3 from 3, 2 big three-pointers. And it came at a crucial time as well. It was his influence really that got Tunisia back into this game in the first place. And here he is now trying to affect things early on in the second half. And quick ball movement here from the Tunisians.
Again, there has been a great unselfish ball movement, but a bit too overcomplicated, because number 12, Benram Dane, was waiting in the 3 points area.
Yangwe has it here for Cameroon. This is Bogmis. And Njoya. Adala.
Now we see that help on the split line.
It's a really good spin, but he couldn't quite get it to go there, Mbala. Looking to move into double figures, and Hadi down at the other end. Draws the foul.
And it's good to see Mohamed Hadidan back on the court after that slight injury from the second quarter.
It almost looked as though it could have been a dead leg just from the knee of his opponent. Maybe not to, maybe just the initial impact causing him a bit of a discomfort, and he seems to be okay.
As I say, it's a very painful injury for a couple of minutes, but it usually goes quickly away, and you're able to continue in the game, as we just see in this game of, in this case of Mohamed Hadidan.
Missed both of his free throws, though. Cameroon now looking to extend their advantage with the three-point attempt from Adala, which is no good, and ends up behind the backboard. Elmer Brook. Here's Mohamed Hadidan. Shanufi gets the pass out to the corner. The three is no good. And Njoya opting just to slow things down in the end. Thought about breaking away at speed, changed his mind. Now he finds Mbala, and Mbala goes for the three. No good from him either.
Yeah, he has his teammate wide open under the rim, and instead of he has chosen to take this long distance shot again. Cameroon has been great first half, attacking that inside space, and I think they really need to get back to that style of the game if they want to succeed in this game. They can't beat Tunisia just shooting a long distance shot.
No points so far in this third quarter. Nearly 2 minutes in.
This substitution of Tunisia will give El Mabrouk a bit time of breathing now, because Omar Abada goes for that point guard position. Great defense from Dane.
Crucial period here in the game. Cameroon have avoided having their lead cut by any more, and they're looking to increase it here. It's a big chance. Mbala was there. So too was Yangwe.
And there's also great help on the split line from Mohamed Hadidan. He's been there on time and allowed that easy penetration.
This is Omar Abada. He looked really bright in the opening moments of this game. This is El Mabrouk. His shooting has been flawless so far. He's really taken time to choose when to have a go. Hadidan can't get it to go from the corner. Abdallah just flying all the way down the court and laying it up and in. Such a physical presence, isn't he?
It is, and such a great read from Dalamuta, because he has seen that Tunisia hasn't been really paying attention on the transition defense, so he has used that in his favor and just used that line to penetrate all the way down.
It's El Mabrouk who puts up the three, and this time he does miss. Five-point lead for Cameroon. Tunisia yet to score in this third quarter still. Over 3 minutes played. El Mabrouk. Abada. Shanufi draws the foul.
We see great ball movement in this third quarter from Tunisia, trying to make Cameroon's defense to move. Yeah, that has been a foul. Number 7, Thierry Felix Bogmis, has just run a bit into the space, the personal space of Tunisian player. And the thing that Tunisia is sharing really well and changing strong and weak side quite often within one possession, it just makes the Cameroon athleticism really run all over, fly from one side to another side, and Tunisia is using it in their advantage to attack that contra move. So when the defense just runs against you, they're using that moment of their probably third run in that same defense.
Three-point attempt here from Shanufi is no good, and Abada a little frustrated there as Dala goes to try and lay it up. The Tunisians unhappy with this call again. Let's have another look here. Ben Rondan is the man who's been penalised there. Clattering into Kome. has been a frustrating start to this third quarter for Tunisia.
Yeah, it has been 4 minutes gone in this quarter, and Tunisia hasn't scored 1 point yet. So I'm not surprised that they're now showing a bit of frustration.
It's a 7-point lead, which could become an 8-point advantage here for Kome as he makes another free throw.
There must have been some technical foul called on one of the players, because we see that Cameroon has a possession. So I must have missed that, so I apologize for that, but most probably it has been some technical foul or unsportsman foul.
Adala has it here for Cameroon. A little bounce pass into Yangwe, but it's won back by Abada. Abada finds El Mabrouk. To Abada once more. Abada puts it out wide, and Chenoufi comes in and lays it up for the two. Finally, Tunisia get off the mark in this second half.
Yeah, Tunisia has recognized that space into the middle of the half court, and they are attacking it quite often right now offensively, and brings them quite success.
Some encouragement here. Things just starting to turn in their favour over the last 30 seconds or so. Abada's starting to have a bit of an influence again. They can get him performing to the level he was in the very early stages, and they can certainly get themselves right back in contention. Ben Romdan going up. That's good work from Tunisia's number 12. Somehow found a way through. Drew the foul in the process.
Yeah, and this is that
official.
Pardon, this is that penetration into the middle of the court again, which Cameroon's defense allows Tunisia.
Here's Njoya. Yangwe puts one up. It's now back with El Mabrouk. El Mabrouk. Oh, what a finish! Superb layup from El Mabrouk into double figures, and Tunisia have cut the gap to just 2. Timeout is called, and the hosts are in the ascendancy a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, we see now El Mabrouk recognizing there's no one from the weak side for the help. Great experience plays again, great court vision. Now we've seen that he has looked, read the floor, and attacked an open space. Cameroon now is having a quite flat moment, flat 1-2 minutes, allowing Tunisia come back again into the game. I'm pretty sure Coach Barbosa is now calming down his players as well, saying they have to stay disciplined offensively and defensively as well. And they need to stick to their game plan, which has been working so far in this game for them.
Well, El Mabrouk has 10 points. First Tunisian to get into double digits. And he's certainly been influential in this contest so far. We've had a little over 5 minutes in this third quarter. It's still very tight. Just the 2 points in it at the moment, 34-36. Taking Tunisia a little while to get going in this second half, but they do seem to be back on message again. Ngijol goes for the 3 and nails it.
Again, another important shot for Cameroon at this stage of the game when they had that flag moment. Great comeback from the timeout.
As El Mabrouk comes inside and puts it up, it doesn't go in, and the follow from Ben Romdan leads to a foul.
2 offensive rebounds for down. He had to find a way how to score when you grab 2 offensive rebounds in a row. And Cameroon didn't box him out at all.
He makes the first one. It's actually the first free throw he's made. He'd missed 4 in a row before that one. And he's missed another one, so it's 1 out of 6.
That's always a rule in basketball. Once you mention it, it's going to happen. So another set offense for Cameroon. We see now they don't rush their offense. They're preparing what they have trained over many times.
Kome looking for Yangwe. It's come back to Kome. Foul called again against Elmer Brook this time.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Still 4 minutes to go in 3rd quarter. Competition now, we could see that signals between him and coach saying, "Coach, I got this. You don't have to worry about me putting into the risk that I will commit that 4th foul early." That's quite risky from Coach Mario Palma.
Put up from Adala, doesn't go. Yangwe following up, and he does get it to go. And Cameroon into the 40s and 6 points clear. This is Abada now for Tunisia. And Ramdan using his power to try and force the shot. And he draws the foul.
Yeah, and we see Bro Kamen doesn't understand how he has committed that foul, but to be honest, again, when you get into the situation that you've been posted up, you really have to play small defensively, and there must be a help from your teammate to cover this spin move what Van Ramdane has performed.
And he's missed another free throw. Not having a good time from the line this evening. Oh, he's missed again. It's 1 from 8. It's a lot of points given up by Tunisia. Kome has it now for Cameroon.
Has been again a foul in the screen. So the screener has committed a foul. It was number 11, Brill coming, and he's out of the game, committing the 5th personal foul.
3 and just under 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tunisia will now play smart as well, because Cameroon has been in a foul trouble as a team, so any foul will be rewarded by 2 foul shots for Tunisia.
There's a chance here for Hadidan, and the follow from Shanufi is good.
That's what happens when you put the effort to go for offensive rebound. Sometimes you're lucky that the ball just falls down into your hands and gives you this opportunity to easily lay it up.
4-point lead. Some goes for the 3 and can't quite find his range. Elmer Brook. Abada. Foul called. Nevada will go to the line this time. Ngijol, who was penalised, and Nevada can cut this gap once more.
We see that these 2 free throws gets Tunisia into 2 points difference to Cameroon.
It is a beautifully set up game as it stands. Adala into the corner. There goes the three-point attempt. It's no good. Anyway, and the bounce pass is a nice one, which is not quite finished off on this occasion by Adala. Elmer Brook. And the decision going against the Tunisian. Still a 2-point lead for Cameroon. Adala. Ngijol. And the whistle goes again.
Yeah, the foul has been called on Yangwe for holding one of the Tunisian defenders behind his back, using his arms. And now we see a pressure from Cameroon. This is the, yeah, he has been holding. You can see number 9, Mohamed Hadinan.
So still that 2-point lead intact for Cameroon. Bada had an awful lot to do there and couldn't make too much of it in the end. Tunisians punished this time for a deliberate kick of the ball. Interfering with the attempted pass from Bogmis. Somé picks out Ngijol, and Bogmis looking for the space to shoot, gets the pass out instead. 3-point attempt is no good.
Yeah, I have a great defense again from Tunisia, great team defense, covering every open positions of Cameroon.
It's been a relatively low-scoring third quarter so far. We're into the final minute. Dan looking to turn and shoot there and drawing the foul. And he's another who's struggled from the free throw line, none from 4 so far. Tunisia 3 from 15 in the game. Could be really costly. Not the first time today we've said that, but
yeah, absolutely. Free throws are really important element of the game, because really you never have a defense. You have to take a breath and just be fully concentrated and follow through. Because when we see the tough, even games, that could be really decisive element of who's gonna grab the win. And so far, this game is most likely looking like it's gonna be quite close game. So if Tunisia will end up short today, they will definitely take this as one of the huge negative point in this game.
Well, he's missed both again. So none from 6 from the free throw line. Cameroon can foul him as much as they like.
Yeah, so far it's been working for them.
Bogmis looks to pick out Ngijol on the edge of the arc and couldn't quite find him. Tunisia have it back again.
Yeah, Tunisia will play now time. They have 12, 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Bada has it. What will he do with it? No-look pass is a decent one. Mohamed Bada. Hadidan puts it away. And then Bogmis goes for the 3 in response. And Tunisia, with that 2 right at the end of the quarter, have really made this a fascinating tussle now. We're all tied up with 1 quarter left to play. Brilliant bit of play as well, that from Mohamed Hadidan. And despite all those missed free throws, they do find themselves level with Cameroon with just 10 minutes left. We are set up for a brilliant final 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams have been managing well their turnovers so far in this quarter. That's why low-scoring third part of the game, 13-10 for Tunisia in this quarter. I think everything is open for the last part of this game, and quite great invitation to stay with us and watch who's gonna grab that win in today's game.
Well, this would be such a boost for Cameroon if they could get that victory over the hosts. And really, whoever comes out on top here will be whoever does come out on top in this contest will certainly be in pole position to take first place in the group. We watched Rwanda and Guinea a little earlier on, and although it was an intriguing contest between those two, you'd have to say, based purely on today, that they will both struggle against these two sides.
Yeah, we can say that this championship definitely starts with this first games of each team, because every game will count in this group phase, and it's just gonna be very important results today to bring to tomorrow and after tomorrow. We see that Cameroon is a bit struggling from 2 points from the field to shoot. They're shooting 36% compared to Tunisian 59. That's a massive difference. Cameroon still somehow managing with their athleticism to stay in the game, but Tunisia is just really massively struggling from the foul line, and that's why the game is so close.
Yeah, it's interesting when you look at those free throw statistics as well, isn't it? 1 3 from 17, the other 13 from 17. That's a big difference, and it could be crucial, but we will find out in the next 10 minutes. Bogmis looks to get the first points of this fourth quarter.
We haven't really seen much in that third quarter, Adala Moto, for Cameroon to play too aggressively offensively, and I think Cameroon really needs him to step up in this quarter and contribute.
Foul called against Adala this time. An offensive foul. This is Newer here for Tunisia. El Mabrouk. Gayaza finds Newer once again. Excellent play from Ben Romdan.
Yeah, and we see how confident he is right now into this position compared to beginning of the game when he missed a couple of the shots. It's such important for Tunisia that he starts to making these tough shots and carry the team on his back from inside space.
Another disastrous trip to the no. Just could be so decisive. Could be so damaging to Tunisia in the opening day here. Mbala. And he draws the foul this time. Ben Romdan, 1 from 9 from the line after missing that last one. It's a chance now for Mbala for Cameroon. Makes his first free throw attempt and moves into double figures for the night. That's 10 points for Benoit Mbala.
Yeah, Cameroon shoots so far 76% from foul line, which is way more than Tunisia's 16. That's just an incredible number.
An extraordinary difference. Really frustrating. Maria Palmer will not be happy if they end up losing this game.
Absolutely, because this element so far is a game changer, imagining that Tunisia has missed 15 foul line shots. Imagine if they would have made at least 75% of that. It could have been 10 points different in the game so far. And it's still not 75%, it's still not the best percentage from the foul line. So those 16 is just a crazy, crazy low number for Tunisia.
Chance here for Cameroon. It's a missed opportunity though for Bogmis.
Yep, have been a great effort from Afia and Badiang. But Cameroon has to check that they have 7 seconds on the shot clock right now. Yeah, this is smart play to try to save that possession.
1 point game at the moment. Bogmis has it once more. He puts up the 3, it's no good.
Yeah, and we see 4 Tunisian players going to grab that rebound, and only 1 Cameroon's trying to go for the offensive rebound. That's not a lot or enough players to fight for that chance to get another position. You can see that Coach Mario Palma is not happy.
See him
He's officiating.
prowling the touchline, and so much frustration. Bogmis has it here for Cameroon. Trail by 1. Gijol. Adala gets the pass away. Cameroon can't finish it off. Again, not dissimilar to the start of the third quarter. It's a slow start in terms of the point scoring.
Yeah, we didn't really see during today's game huge effort to run breaks or a quick transition offense. I kind of feel that both teams knows that every point counts in this game, and they're trying to really prepare their offense and organize to make sure that they avoid any unforced errors.
Elmer Brook getting his shot away just in time, couldn't get it to go.
And again, great effort from Ben Romdane to go for the offensive rebound. That's what we're missing quite on the Cameroon side this quarter.
And the problem for Dunn, though, is that this is not his strong point today.
Yeah, so let's see if that is a tactic from Cameroon. Seems to be, yes.
1 from 10.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be a nightmare for Ben Ramjan tonight, no matter if they win or lose. But pretty sure it will be a worse nightmare if they lose this game. But anyway, for this experienced player to have this such low percentage from foul line, even if you win the game, you kind of feel like, wow, how come?
Bogmis puts up the 3, it comes short.
Yeah, the shot has been great contested by Elman Brook.
Here's Elmer Brook again. He goes for 3. He can't get it to go either. The follow from Ben Rondon, and he makes it count. And Tunisia have doubled their advantage. It's a 4-point lead, 46-42. Cameroon need a response, and they get it from Mbala. Silences the crowd. We're at a 1-point game again. Another foul called. Well, it is going to be a tense finish. 6:51 left on the clock, 1 point in it at the moment, 46-45. And just as it looked as though Tunisia was starting to take control. That three-pointer from Mbala. The crowd didn't quite go silent, but it certainly, the noise levels dropped quite significantly.
Yeah, I would say it's from both sides during today's game of these two teams, because anytime one team is seems to be getting ahead in this game, the other team hits some good shot or important long-distance shot or important N1 to stay in touch. It's very important to stay in touch to your opponent in terms of the score, because by the end of the game, you never know what can happen until we hear the last buzzer. Anyone could grab that win in today's game. I kind of feel right now Tunisia is a bit on the top of the horse with these offensive rebounds they've done the last couple of the offensive possessions, because it gave them another opportunity to score, and it's again the energy boost to grab these important rebounds when you even either drawing the foul or score N1. So I think a slight mental advantage right now is on Tunisian side, but let's see if Cameroon can refocus and not just to focus on these long distance shots, but also be dangerous under the rim.
There's Newer, Elmer Brook. The open three is no good. Ben Ramdan. Adala driving in. And it bounces off his knee, and the decision goes the way of Tunisia.
That's been a great read from Nizar Niuka. He have seen that he has not got his guard on him, so he took that responsibility to bring the ball, but unforced error for Tunisia.
Let's just have another look here.
And again, good pressure from Sambala Joel.
Joya. Cameroon get the decision this time.
You can see now. Well, the ball has been deflected, but it almost looked like it should have been a Tunisian ball.
Didn't really matter too much in the end. They've got it now. And they still lead by one. Chanufi. Newer.
Great ball movement again.
Three-point attempt is good from the corner. And much needed for Tunisia. Chanufi.
And again, we have seen a great ball movement, attacking the middle of the court and finding an open player, sharing, not being selfish to make that extra pass. And both teams are in foul trouble, so any personal foul will be rewarded by 2 foul lines to free throws for both teams.
Well, Cameroon need these two, really. It's only a 4-point lead. And maybe this game will be won and lost from the foul line. It's nicely put away by Abadiang. First one's good from him. Can't get the second to go, but Cameroon have possession.
This is a big mistake for Tunisia to allow Cameroon grab the offensive rebounds after foul line shot.
Joya. Not long left on the shot clock. The shot does come in, though. And Tunisia have survived.
Yeah, and Asia Amanjang knows that he hasn't put the ball on the floor in time to avoid this travel.
Niua. Now to Chinufi. Elmer Brook. Gayaza. Chinufi for three. Again, it's good. It's another one. And that's the biggest cheer of the night so far. And it's a 6-point lead. Almost identical to one he hit just a short time ago. Chinufi coming to the party just in time. Another timeout call. There's still plenty of time left. And about 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes to go. Tunisia just starting to edge in front. They're just starting to look as though they believe they can go on and win it from here. But wouldn't put it past Cameroon to come back at them again.
No, because we've seen Cameroon recovering from these mental breaks as well in this game. So still 5 minutes to go, everything is open. It's just a 6-point difference. That could be 2 possessions to get back into the game. So everything is open, and Tunisia is now on the top of the horse. So it will be important for Cameroon really offensively to organize their offense, make sure that they really play patiently and find those real open positions or spaces to attack. And Tunisia has to control now the rhythm of the game, because they are in charge of it at this moment for past minute by hitting those 3 long distance shots.
A terrific contest here between these two sides, the 2 favourites to progress from this group. Winning here on the opening day just takes a bit of the pressure off.
That's been a great defense from Tunisia, trying to challenge any passing line.
Adala. That's brilliantly rejected by Chinufi. Now it's Niua.
Yeah, and that's been great read from Niua. He knows that they don't have to rush their offense. They can prepare positions again.
Niua very experienced. It's quite an experienced Tunisian team, actually. And here is Ben Rondan. Couldn't quite get that one to go. Second attempt is good. Just in time.
And there has been a 6th offensive rebound from Ben Rondan, which is a great number.
He's had a really good game if you ignore all the missed free throws. He's been tremendously important for Tunisia, so as long as they come out on top, they might let him off this time.
Yeah, he's having so far double-double for 13 rebounds and 14 points. Which is an incredible number for this key player of Tunisia. But I have to mention this player number 5, Chinufi, has been his 3 minutes, past 3 minutes of this game, hitting those 2 3-point shots, and also have that major block on the defensive possession. Now again, he has drawn a foul, giving him 2 foul shots. It has been a couple minutes of this player.
Such a crucial couple of minutes as well. It's really turning this game in Tunisia's favour, and he makes 2 from 2 from the line as well. And it's a 10-point lead all of a sudden for the hosts. Cameroon need to step it up a gear here. Ndala. Yangwei almost lost it, managed to regain possession. Not long left on the shot clock though. Adala puts it up and gets it.
That has been a tough shot, because that shot has been contested again from that second rotation defensively. But we can see on Tunisia that that lead gave them just an incredible boost into their veins to stay in the game, feeling comfortable on the court, trying to create.
And they've stolen it back here, Cameroon. It comes out to Dijol, who couldn't quite get it to go there. Really needed that to fall. Neuer now will use his experience here. Elmer Brook has it. Goes in alone and puts it up and in. Great finish.
This is way too easy for Tunisia right now. Cameroon is not playing any defense from the weak side to cover these penetrations and force Tunisia to make that extra pass. Offensive foul, yes.
That's the offensive foul again. And we can have another look here. It's pretty clear.
Yeah, we can see the elbow getting away from the body. Clear offensive foul. And here, that great penetration of Elman Brook.
He's produced a couple of stunning layups in this game. Good all-round performance.
Yeah, because it goes back to the great court vision he has. He reads the floor really well. He reads his and defender of other players as well. He has noticed there's no one to challenge this penetration, so easy way to lay it up.
Here's Elmer Brook once more. Frustration for Cameroon. Chinufi, who was successful with his first 2 free throws, gets another chance here. And he's making it look easy.
Let's say that he's one of the few Tunisian players which has been able to shoot foul line shots in today's game quite effectively.
3 from 3 in the game. And gets another one as well. So 4 from 4. And Tunisia now with a 12-point lead with 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. And the pass inside to Mbala, who throws it down.
Great read from Connor. He has noticed his teammate is open. He didn't force his own shot and share the ball.
Cuts the gap to 10.
Yeah, I wonder if we will see from Cameroon some full court man-to-man pressing now. Last 2 minutes of the game, being down by 10 points. To try to force Tunisia to make a turnovers and get the possession in their hands. This is the great sharing of the ball and massive dunk.
Nice little handoff there. Thunderous finish. Neuer, in the meantime, is adding to Cameroon's frustrations. Elmer Brook just making his way off the court. Sedabada is back on now.
Yeah, he has played so far 36 minutes, Elman Brook, so we can see that he spent most of the time on the court, so probably the only stop he had was that first quarter when they have been a bit struggling to refocus and put him back on the court.
This has gone here. Joya stopped in his tracks.
So now we see a bit of pressure, but Omar Abada comfortably brought the ball to their offensive half.
The shot from the corner is good, it's 3. Neuer, who's had a big impact again. The 34-year-old has helped guide Tunisia to what looks like an opening day win now. 15-point lead.
Tunisia has hit so far 7 threes in this game out of 24 attempts. But most of them they have hit in this last quarter. And that's the point boost in their score. A massive difference. They're leading 24-9 in this quarter.
Missed free throws at the other end there from Cameroon. And Guese unable to get his name on the score sheet. Would have been his first points of the night. Missed both of his attempts. A little over a minute remaining now, and Tunisia know the job is more or less done. There's the young player Rasil. He's going to get a few minutes here at the end. A minute or two anyway. One of the rising stars of Tunisian basketball, a 19-year-old. Jayaza missing that second free throw, so it's a 16-point lead. But on paper, this was certainly the toughest game for Tunisia in this group. There's going to be a couple of attempts from the line once again here for Njoya. With Tunisia having a couple of, on paper anyway, easier games coming up over the next couple of days, their key players can perhaps get a bit of rest ahead of the knockout phase as well.
Yeah, this is quite a usual practice from experienced coaches when their teams are leading in the game, and they know they're at the beginning of the tournament. They need to spread out the minutes within their roster, and it's as well such precious minutes for this young talent of Tunisian basketball to get the touch with the atmosphere and with the importance of every game at these big tournaments. So great move from coach Mario Palma.
We will probably see a little more of him over the next couple of days. And they are into the final 30 seconds of this fourth quarter. Tunisia closing in on a fairly comfortable looking win, but it was pretty close for a very long time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if someone will look at a score and they haven't been watching this game, it might give them an idea that Tunisia has won this game pretty easily. But to be honest, I think the score has been a bit harsh to Cameroon right now, because it has been a fantastic 3 quarters, let's say, from Cameroon to trying to challenge and push Tunisia to find their limits in today's game.
Tunisia just started finding their range from the three-point line in the fourth quarter. They've picked up 26 points now in this fourth quarter alone.
Absolutely, you're right, but still I think the percentage of 41% shooting from foul line will probably be a bit nightmare for Tunisia, even though they will win this game, and they will need to definitely evaluate that, because it took us them games in the further stage of this tournament.
Well, there it is. It's all over, and Tunisia have done what they set out to do, arguably the toughest game in the group phase, and they've come away with a comfortable-looking scoreline. They've won by 17 points here against Cameroon. Cameroon will still fancy their chances of progressing with games against Guinea and Rwanda to come, but it is a victory for Tunisia on the opening day, the co-hosts winning by 68 points to 51.
Yeah, we see a couple of statistics, 61% shooting for Tunisia compared to 37 of Cameroon. Here we've seen turnovers, 20 turnovers for Cameroon. Tunisia by the end forced them really to commit that 20 turnovers, which they've been able to punish. What I would say that Tunisia has been struggling in today's game with the foul shots, which could cost them that easy way going game for them at this stage of the tournament, because it could have been a completely different game if they've been hitting their foul shots. Only the last quarter they have completely changed in terms of their percentage shooting from a long distance, and also the foul shots we've seen. They've been quite successful in this quarter, and straight away it gave them that 17-point lead. It has been just an incredible fourth quarter from Tunisia, scoring 27 points compared to 10 points of Cameroon, and I think that has decided today's game.
I mean, if you look at Cameroon's scoring over the last 3 quarters, actually, they started so well. I mean, they were 8 points clear at the end of the first quarter, and you got the sense from inside this arena that the crowd were a little bit worried. They were really concerned about what they were seeing. Cameroon were, I think, maybe surprised them a little bit. I don't think that Tunisia were quite expecting them to play in the way that they did in that early stage, but they adapted really well, and they've come away with a good win.
Yeah, absolutely. We said at the beginning, before the game, that it will be interesting to see what team has Cameroon brought to this championship. And as you said, credit to them for these 3 quarters, being really challenging opponents to Tunisia and pushing them to the limits, because they had to have played their key players quite loads of minutes as well. So coach Mario Palma couldn't afford to spread out as many minutes as he probably would have thought. But I think that has been the toughest game for them in this group for Tunisia. So I'm pretty sure we will see the spreading out the minutes in the next games as well. But credit to Cameroon, seriously, for those 3 quarters. It just has shown the experiences Tunisia has on their side to bring that game to the winning end during that 4th quarter.
Well, the host nation and the supporters will be happy tonight. They have their first win. They've got off to the perfect start here in Rades. And it is a victory for Tunisia on the opening day in Group C. They've beaten Cameroon by 68 points to 51.